Hello guys, LEGO Master Reviews here, and today I'll be doing a review on the LEGO Star Wars Polybag number 30728, the Razor Crest. This polybag has 74 pieces and retails for $4.99 in the US, although it was also available as a gift with purchase during the May the 4th, 2026 event. And this is of course based off the brand new Mandalorian and Grogu movie, so it has the new yellow color scheme for the Razor Crest. And I did actually just do a review on the Razor Crest playset from this new Mandalorian and Grogu wave, so if you're interested in a review on the Razor Crest playset, then feel free to check that out. It's currently on the channel. But without further ado, let's jump right on into this review. Before we take a look at the actual build for the Razor Crest, I wanted to start by taking a look at the packaging here, which you can see this time around is in paper, and this is the first ever paper polybag I've gotten. And I gotta say, first impressions, I'm not very impressed here. It feels very cheap, just very thin. Like, you can see how thin the paper is at the bottom. Like, you can actually see the pieces. And I could easily see this ripping in a store and just being a mess. I also don't like how they didn't print the actual artwork to the edges of the paper. So you just have this weird white outline. And it makes it feel like a fan-made set with, like, custom packaging and not like an actual official product. And I don't like that. But you can see you get some nice artwork, though, with the Mandalorian and Grogu, the LEGO Star Wars logo. The blue greebling is pretty cool here. I like how the Razor Crest is flying in the sky. Also like how you have the movie logo at the bottom corner there. Then you can see on the back, you get this dark blue color scheme, the one-to-one piece there, the Disney logo. Once again, the white outline. But I do like how they give you a tear line. I think that is nice. But yeah, I'm not really impressed by this, but I do like the actual artwork itself. I think it would look really cool on an actual poly bag. But either way, once you have the poly bag built, you're going to throw away the packaging anyways, so it doesn't really matter. And speaking of building the set, let's do that right now. And here we have the finished build for the Razor Crest here, and I personally really like the look of it. I really just like the yellow design on this new Razor Crest from the movie, and obviously LEGO does a great job representing it. And you can see the cockpit here is actually really well built. You can see they gave it a slight angle downwards, which is obviously very accurate to the Razor Crest, and just something really surprising to see on such a small build. So I thought that was really cool. You can see the pieces being used here for the cockpit worked very well. I like how they gave the yellow streak in between the two like black pieces there as well. I think that looks really cool, obviously very accurate. And then you can see there's two guns on the side, of course, as well as some yellow on the sides of the Razor Crest too. I don't love this stud being exposed here. I guess that's meant to be the door of the Razor Crest, but I don't know, I wish something else was being used there. I just don't like the look of the exposed stud. Then you can see on top, you also get a bunch of exposed studs. I don't mind these ones up here, but these ones, like, they're kind of hollowed out. I just don't like the look of that either. I wish LEGO would have done something to cover those up. But I don't mind these ones. I like the shaping of the tail here. You can see there's some angled pieces being used. And I think the engines also look very good, like the actual builds for them, but I do wish they were a little bit higher. If you look at the Razor Crest, I think the engines do sit a little bit higher, but it's a polybag build. Like, you can't be too nitpicky here. Everything has to be built at a certain scale, of course. So obviously, not the end of the world, but I think it would have been nicer if it was a little higher. But again, I like the build for it. Obviously works. Although I do wish there was some thrust on the back, like using some sort of translucent piece. I think that would have been cool. But you can also see you get landing gear, which is pretty cool again for a model this small. So yeah, you get two landing gear pieces there, and then of course you have this up here, which doesn't like look quite like a landing gear. It's kind of just like a flat piece, but that obviously evens it out and levels out the ship when you have it just on a desk. And yeah, that's really the whole build for it. Obviously nothing insane, but again, I like the shaping a lot, especially when it comes to the cockpit. But there's also some nice pieces here kind of angled down as well, which look very nice. And overall, I think it's a really great build for the Razor Crest. But that's going to do it for my review on the LEGO Star Wars The Razor Crest polybag. Overall, I think this is a great polybag. I did get this as a gift with purchase with my May the 4th order, but even if I hadn't got it as a gift with purchase, I'd still be picking this up for $5. I think it's a great polybag, and I think if you're interested, you're not going to be disappointed getting this for $5. And I think it really does look great on display with other things as well, like the brick heads back here, for example. I think it looks good with those. I think it also poses up very nicely next to the Mandalorian and Grogu minifigures, of course. Even like other things like Funko Pops, even like the Black Series figure that I have back here, I think it would look great with those. Even just on its own on a desk, I think it would look great. So if you pick this up for $5, I don't think you're going to be disappointed. And I would personally give this a 9 out of 10. I think it's a great polybag. Has a few things off here and there, but for a polybag, I think it's great. But let me know in the comments down below what you think of this polybag if you plan on picking it up. And thank you so much for watching this review. I truly do appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it and have an incredible day. Bye.